Ruben Dias reacted to their 0-0 draw with Southampton by claiming that the Saints, and I quote, don't even try anything. They just sit and don't even want to win the game. They just want to be there. And it's not good for the show. It's not good for themselves. It's not good for anyone. But it is what it is. Now, those comments, slightly controversial, I would suggest, were pretty much ridiculed by everyone, including talkSPORT broadcaster Rory Jennings.
Sour grapes from Ruben Dias there. So conceited, so arrogant. Southampton don't have a particular way that they have to play. Southampton don't have to play the way that Ruben Dias wants. Even Pep Guardiola, and to be fair to him, disagreed with the Ruben Dias assessment here. Southampton are never going to play an expansive game against Manchester City, because if they did, we'd all be saying how naive they were as they got beat 5-0. They were compact, they made life difficult for Man City, and Manchester City need to find an answer to that. Ruben Dias suggesting that Southampton should conform to his vision of football. It's absolutely ludicrous, ridiculous stuff there from Ruben Dias. I just can't believe that he's had the audacity to say it. Manchester City are responsible for breaking down Southampton. Southampton aren't responsible for making it easy for Manchester City to break them down. Ridiculous stuff there.
Spot on, Gabby. I mean, the fact of the matter is, if Manchester City can't score against, Southampton with Haaland, Foden, De Bruyne, McAtee, Silva, Kovacic, I mean, it's certainly no Southampton's problem, is it?
I think as well, you've got to look at Southampton. They wanted to get more than 11 points, which Derby had as the worst Premier League team. And also, Ali, Southampton have conceded 82 goals, got a minus 57 goal difference. Yeah. Manchester City, 72% possession, 26 shots. If you can't score, that's down to you. Push more players forward. Find a way. Pep's a genius. Find a way to get past that Southampton back line. So I've got no problems with it. They've had a dreadful season, rock bottom of the Premier League. All they've had to fight for now was to not be joint worst Premier League team ever, and they're not.
100%. You just concern yourself with your own team. I think these comments are crazy. I really do. Shebahn, you're back with us. Good morning.
Very good morning to you. So just reaction on this Trent Alexander-Arnold booing situation. The phone lines here at talkSPORT have lit up. Thousands.
It's going crazy, yeah?
Oh, it's wild. Thousands having their say on social media as well. I just wanted to bring you some of these tweets. Rio Ferdinand, I can't believe Liverpool fans booing one of their own. I understand that some of you guys are not happy with his decision, but to boo Trent after he's won the lot with you is baffling. Didn't cost you a penny. Piers Morgan, Liverpool fans booing Trent are so pathetic. One of the club's longest serving and most loyal players, just helped them win the league, now seeking a new challenge, and they jeered him. Give your heads a wobble, you graceless clowns. Paul Machin, who's a Liverpool broadcaster, he put up a really decent tweet. I had an absolutely brilliant time in and around Anfield today. The atmosphere, the general vibe was one of the best, but the Trent booing has left me feeling hollow. The worst part is how it caused people in the stands to turn on each other. We should be having the time of our lives, and this thing threatens to steal the joy from that. And then Rory Jennings, who we heard from there about Ruben Dias, he said, look at some of the people who are outraged at Trent being booed. To a man, not one of them has ever stood in the away end. Rio, Piers, people like that are never going to fully comprehend the tribal aspect of football support. If you can't understand why Liverpool fans are choosing to boo Trent, then I have to say that football is not for you. Do match-paying fans deserve the right to boo if they're not happy with the decisions?
Yes, of course they are, 100%. But that doesn't mean the right booing. I will absolutely defend the Liverpool fans' right to boo. However, I think my own opinion is they were wrong booing Shebahn, and that's where I am on it. You pay your money, you entail your opinion, and they are well within their rights to let people know if they're not happy with the style of play, if they're not happy with performances, if they're not happy with Trent re-signing, and if they're not happy with the way that Trent's gone about it. Are they entitled to air their views? 100%. But I think they're wrong in what they did.
I think as well, Trent has probably done what Liverpool fans are saying, Ali. He hasn't signed a new contract. He's let his contract come down to leave on a free transfer, because maybe Real Madrid said to him, well, we're not going to be able to afford what you're going to cost. 26 is your Trent. What would it be? Probably over 100 million Trent would cost. So you can see why he did roll his contract down.
I think that last tweet, sorry Shebahn, I think that last tweet for the lad there is absolutely spot on. Liverpool fans, one of the final home games of the season, they've had a fantastic season, they've thoroughly deserved their title win, and we, rather than go and enjoy a spectacle and a victory against Arsenal, we are having to sit here and talk about them booing one of their players who has been there for 20 years. That can't be right. We should be talking about Salah. We should be talking about the level of performance.
Yes.
We should be talking about Arne Slot's first season, how well he's done, how well he's handled it. By the way, he might have made a mistake yesterday by not reading the room, I've got to say, Shebahn. He should maybe have read the room. But to be fair to him, he's probably as surprised as anybody else. Well, maybe not surprised, but he maybe didn't expect the reaction that Trent got. But the fact of the matter is, on Liverpool, in one of their best days yesterday, home game against Arsenal, second rivals in the league, opportunity to go and show them why they're champions. We're sitting talking about them booing Trent.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Ali? You're dead right, and this is what we do. We focus on the negatives, but the Premier League saw some incredible emotion over the weekend from Marinakis getting onto the pitch when Nuno's just secured Forest European football, from Ruben Diaz having a pop at the way Southampton play, from Liverpool fans booing Trent when he's won them everything. But football, the Premier League, is like the modern day Colosseum. It brings that passion, that emotion, that fight. That's what football fans want. That's what the people at the board want to see. It wasn't good enough for Marinakis. He had to confront his own manager. Everybody's spelling out these emotions, and that's what made the weekend so great at the same time.
I think as well, Ali, I think as well, football fans, like, sometimes I speak to football fans about their club, and they can't get into their head that players want to leave their football club. Some Villa fans are like it. Some West Ham fans are like it with Declan Rice. They'll be like it with Trent. They feel as fans that their club is everything in their life. They go home and away. They spend money they shouldn't on tickets and travel and hotels. They can't get into their minds why one of their own would want to leave their football club. They can't get it. And
we can't get into their minds because we are not one of them standing there
every game
in the court.
Well, I'll tell you what we've got, guys. We've got another caller. We're going to take another quick call before we go to the news. Zach, Liverpool fan. Very good morning this Monday morning.
Zach.
What do you think of it, Zach?
Everyone. Well, I'd just like to start off by saying I've seen a lot of negativity coming out about the Liverpool fans and local people since Sunday, but half of these people go in the game, mate, the local fans are priced out. These are all people travelling from outside the city to come to our ground, so he's not actually being booed by local fans, is he? I don't condone the booing at all, but I can see why people are feeling this way about Trent, because it's the way he's handled the whole situation. Like, go back 3 years, 4 years, and he's out in the papers, he's telling everyone he will captain this club one day. Now, that's a bold statement to make, and 2 years later you're going to turn around and hang up your boots and say, I'm going to Madrid the first chance I get. Do you know what I mean? You look at Philip Coutinho, for example, he wasn't a local lad, but he had the decency at least to sign the 1 year extension and command a bit of a fee. You know what I mean? Like, and at the time, Barcelona didn't have the money to pay for him, but they still paid it because they wanted the player. You're telling me Real Madrid wouldn't have stumped up 80 million for Trent Alexander-Arnold? You know, the biggest team and one of the biggest teams in Europe.
Okay, Zach, it definitely seems to be the recurring theme about some of the Liverpool fans, Gab, that are unhappy is the lack of finance that come in, because a lot of them feel, I can tell, that they should have got...
Didn't pay anything for him, no, are they?
No, that's true.
What have they saved? What have they saved by having him come through the academy and not having to go out and buy?
Oh no, I'm with you, Gab.
Right,
and by the way, incidentally, if he wasn't going to sign his contract maybe 18 months ago, they should have sold him.
Exactly.
And got some money.
But they didn't want to because he's that good. They said, "Yep, I know what, we'll keep you. And if you leave on a free transfer, at least we're going to get 18 months out of Trent."
Absolutely, mate. Now coming up, Harry Kane. Some good news. Some happy news. Harry finally get his first trophy. Scored again, by the way. Scored again at the weekend, mate. 2-0 victory. And we're going to celebrate the England captain next, Gab.
talkSPORT Breakfast. Waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.